You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete.
Lady! What we got? What we got? What we got?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 50, check 50. Mike's 57.
From the 38, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Set, 280. Line 36. On the ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Ready. 260. Hot. 48's the mic. Check. Hot.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody could hear my smile on that play.
Topper! Hey, 50! Here we go.
On 3rd down, Stafford. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Ingram again, a first down carry. Ingram's got the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 34.
Let's go, baby.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
You got him. You got him.
2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game.
Squeeze. I set ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He may try and run for this. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And now he'll tuck it and run. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
He's coming. It's be a long day for you. Slam, slam, slam.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Stafford. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Stafford looks to throw again. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Safety's creeping. Check 48's the mic. Check.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Here we go. Henry. Zoom, zoom. So don't say nothing. 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Watch out. Hey, 70. 48. Here we go. 48.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive in the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way, creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and short.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it. 1st and goal.
51's the mic, boy. 51. And we got to get to the box.
From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Alert! Don't get nervous. Hey, easy. Go.
Again, it's Johnson.
Target.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He's coming, double up. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. You going to see me. 32. Son. Go. Me and your nightmares.
On first down, Stafford here. And Thomas has it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Scarborough. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
First down, Detroit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Time to go. Night. Check.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Switch. Blue draw Corkers.
Stafford now to throw. And he'll find Hall. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
180. 36. Double right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
You don't want no problem for me.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Ready. 280. Record. Hey, I got him. That's me. 48.
A carry now for McKisson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hey. Monday. Hey, wahoo!
Stafford. James has got it, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Stafford going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Easy.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Let's go, baby.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.